Yo, what's going on, YouTube? And welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte, and we have some very, very big good news for the NHL, as the NHL has just signed a 7-year deal for the exclusive USA rights between the USA and the NHL for the streaming services as well as the cable network for the NHL. We're going to be taking a look at that in this video. If you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL, you guys know what to do. Come on now, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. And let's take a look at this deal between the ESPN and the NHL. So, let's get right into it. The NHL and ESPN have agreed to a 7-year deal where the ESPN will have the exclusive rights to the USA broadcast of the NHL. And this also goes into the new streaming that we've seen from the NHL, potentially looking to get into the streaming services side of things. Obviously with competition like free streaming services, which I will not mention, but I do for the most part watch. This is the NHL trying to compete with that, which is going to be, let's be honest, it's going to be difficult. But this is a big deal. The NHL also has the rights from 2022 all the way till 2028 for exclusive rights to the Stanley Cup Final on ESPN. This is the end of an era where the NHL joined alongside NBC, and NBC, Comcast, Universal had announced that they do not want to keep their partnership. They're only going to stick with one sports industry right now, which is the NFL. So they will continue their coverage of the NFL, but we will no longer see the NHL alongside NBC. It's a long tenure. Honestly, for me, it's going to be quite weird. The deal with ESPN ended when I was 3 years old at that time. So I don't really know any other way. It's been all, either Versus or NBC. So it's been very weird for me. I don't really have a lot of experience with ESPN, so I'm looking forward to it. I think it's a good opportunity. This is a much bigger landscape for the NHL compared to NBC. ESPN is the mecca of sports right now. Now, I have my issues with ESPN, and I'm not going to get into that because you guys probably know the direction I'm going to go in terms of politics. I'm not going to go into that. We don't talk about politics here. But there is obviously some issues that I have with ESPN. I don't necessarily agree with everything that they do or say, but we are seeing the NHL go into this platform. Now, there's more to the story here. Like I mentioned, it's not just the deal to be on ESPN. They get ESPN coverage in terms of highlights and all of that stuff, just like the NBA. And we're seeing the NHL take a lot from the NBA, trying to grow their stars, just like the NBA. Now they're using the same services in terms of TV networks as ESPN. It's going to grow that fan base just a little bit more than I think we have seen from NBC. And it's going to help with the salary cap. I think the NHL, obviously throughout the pandemic, has had some issues with making money. With this ESPN deal, I'm sure there's going to be a high velocity of money thrown the NHL's way. Gary Bettman's probably going to fall back with all the money thrown at him with this deal. Like I said, you not only get the cable provider, but you also are getting on Disney Plus, which, of all things, we're going to see the NHL on Disney Plus or ESPN Plus. I believe it's all the same bundle. So we're going to see the NHL do that, and they're going to be a part of that. As Disney and ESPN have that partnership, or actually ESPN is owned by Disney, we're seeing Disney trying to push their Disney Plus services. So if they get some, more attention to ESPN Plus, that's a plus for Disney. So as they try to grow their streaming services, kind of going in that direction, the NHL is a great way to add to that for the streaming services side of things for Disney. And it's also good for the NHL getting more coverage on something like a big national network like ESPN. So let me know, guys, your thoughts in the comment section down below. What do you think of this move for the ESPN and the NHL agreement? Like I said, a 7-year deal. We're going to see the NHL on ESPN starting in 2022, which is next year. It's less than a year from now. At this point, we're in March now. So next year, the NHL and ESPN will officially join sides. So, guys, Thank you so much for watching this video, and this is great news for the NHL.